Hey Valley friends, today we're spending some time with Lumiere in the quest Spirit Hunters. To unlock this quest, you will need to reach level 7 friendship with Lumiere, and you will need to have Elsa, Joy and Merlin in your valley. Once you've met all the requirements, you can chat with Lumiere to get started. Lumiere has come up with a plan to deal with the here and there spirit that has been plaguing the valley. He has gathered a group of villagers that have agreed to help us with our mission. We agree to meet up with the team in the Beast's Castle and discuss our next steps. Once we're done chatting with Lumiere, we'll need to head over to the Beast's Castle. After entering, you can chat with the team. We ask each of them about the evidence they had seen of the here and there spirit. Belle tells us she was busy visiting Elsa in her ice cavern when she noticed an animal in the corner of her eye. But only she noticed it. And Cogsworth had noticed an icy chill coming from the mystical cave. Tiana had done her own investigation near the mines and noticed a strange blue light. Belle has done a bit of reading in the library and came across a book that suggested the appearance of the here and there spirit could indicate that a creature is in distress. All of this is very interesting. We'll need to find some more evidence which will hopefully help us figure out what is happening in the valley. We'll need to use our special masquerade mask for this, and we'll investigate each location mentioned by our investigation team. First, we'll need to head over to the mystical cave on Dazzle Beach where Cogsworth will be waiting for us inside. Chat with him once you've entered. Make sure you still have your masquerade mask on. Cogsworth explains that this is where he had felt the strange chilling breeze. We advise it's not entirely unusual for there to be a cold breeze near the beach, but it's still worth investigating to ensure we don't miss anything. We'll need to search the rest of the mystical cave to make sure there are no other clues to be found. Once we're done chatting with Cogsworth, we'll need to start our search. We'll quickly notice that there are more glowing footprints in the cave. You will need to keep following these until you reach the very bottom of the cave. Here you will find a large frozen night thorn. Remove it to collect the frozen red passion lily, but also ensure you collect all the other items that drop. We will need all of these later on. Then we can return to the top of the cave to show Cogsworth what we have found. We explain that it's unusual for these flowers to be growing down here in the cave. They normally only grow in the frosted heights. We'll need to continue our investigation. Our next location is the Vitali's mines, where we'll need to meet up with Tiana. Tiana explains that after everything that had happened in her restaurant, she had decided to do some investigating of her own. She had come to the mines and noticed the same strange blue glow which had appeared in her kitchen. This definitely warrants further investigation. We'll need to put our masquerade mask on and search deeper into the mines. Once we're done chatting with Tiana, we can start searching. You should notice the glowing footprints leading to the right side of the mines. Follow these until you reach the next frozen night thorn. Remove this one just like we had the one before, and again ensure you collect all the items that drop. Once you've collected everything, head back over to Tiana to show her what we have found. Our next destination is Elsa's ice cavern, where we'll meet up with Belle. She has been keeping an eye out for more traces of the here and there spirit. She keeps noticing glimpses of it, but not enough to really see what it is. She thinks it might be looking for something. We'll need to search the cavern the same way we had done in the other locations. In the ice cavern, we'll find another frozen night thorn. This one will have a book stuck in it. Make sure you collect all the items. After which you will need to chat with Lumiere to share with him what we had uncovered during our investigations. At this stage, you should have collected the frozen book, frozen red passion lily, and the frozen thorn. We've noticed that all the items point to one specific location: the Frosted Heights. The book also reminds us of something Olaf would read. He enjoys learning new facts. Perhaps this is a hint that we should search the secret chamber in the Frosted Heights where we had first met Olaf. Once we're done chatting with Lumiere, we can make our way over to the Frosted Heights and enter the secret chamber. There are more tracks in the secret chamber. We'll need to follow them towards the portal where there is a stone tablet with paw markings on it. We'll need to pick this up. Some here and there thorns have appeared in the chamber. We'll need to remove 3 of them. After removing the last thorn, strange symbols appear on the floor of the secret chamber. We'll need to discuss this new development with Lumiere. We discussed the symbols with Lumiere and Belle. She recalls reading in the Dreamlight library that there are critters living in the here and there similar to the valley. Perhaps the thorns are indicating that one of these critters are injured or distressed. It looks like we'll need to search the dark castle for a way to decipher these strange symbols. We'll need to head over to the portal in the plaza to head over to the dark castle. Once we enter the castle, we will need to search the library to the left of the entrance. Here you should find the book of symbols lying on the floor. Once we found the book of symbols, we can head back over to the valley to give it to Belle. Belle will be able to use the book of symbols to decipher the symbols we have found in the secret chamber. According to her, we will be able to use a binding spell to keep the here and there spirit in one place. This will allow us to communicate with it and figure out what has brought it to the valley. Belle will provide us with a list of all the materials we'll need to perform the binding spell. Once we're done chatting with Belle, we'll need to start collecting everything we'll need. First up, we need 12 dream shards. These can be collected in a few different ways. First, by digging up shiny spots around the valley or by removing night thorns. Another way to collect them is by feeding critters. The next 2 items you should already have collected during the quest. Then we need to go mining in any biome for 20 pieces of stone. Lastly, we'll need to head over to the Forgotten Lands to mine for 3 crystals. Make sure you have all your materials in your bag, then head back over to the secret chamber to give them to Belle. Belle will use all the items we have provided to create the binding spell. We will now need to use each of the 3 crystals to align the symbols on the floor. Interact with each one in turn until its corresponding symbol is matched. Once all the symbols have been aligned, the spirit fox will appear. We can now chat with Lumiere again. This will conclude the quest, Spirit Hunters. Lumiere needs to spend some time with the spirit fox to see if he can figure out how to communicate with it. But this is where we will end for today. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I will see you next time when we'll finally get to the bottom of this mystery.